everyone, today's video is all about how I prepare for a beauty shoot, but it's also really relevant for anyone who's got an important event to go to, maybe a wedding or a prom or a graduation or Christmas party, anything like that. So hope that you find it useful and enjoy. Now, lots of you for years have asked me whether I have any routine or special ritual that I do to my skin before a fashion or a beauty shoot. And so I've been meaning to do this video for a long time, but I was actually prompted to bring it forward a little bit because when I worked with Nick from Pixie Roo a couple of weeks ago, she asked me the very same question. And actually I filmed a behind the scenes video of that day. It was a shoot with 2 Magazine and Pandora Jewellery, and I filmed a behind the scenes which goes up on my channel next week, or if you subscribe to 2 Magazine, you can watch it, I think, as soon as that issue comes out, which might be a couple of days earlier, so make sure you're subscribed. I will put the links in the information box below. But anyway, yes, Nick asked me the very same question, if there was anything special that I did to my skin the night before or in preparation for a beauty shoot, and I think that my answers might surprise some of you a little bit, because the 2 main things that I want to say, and this applies to anyone who has an important event coming up where they want their skin to look really, really good. The 2 things are, don't try anything completely new the night before, or, you know, in a short amount of time before you've got your event. And also don't overdo it. So don't do some massive marathon facial that you would normally never do. And I'm going to go into a little bit more detail for each of those points, but I think that really that's the essence of this video. It's all about using products that you trust, that you know that work on your skin. By all means, do some kind of peel or exfoliation or something like that, but it's all about kind of small steps, if you like, and not doing anything radical, because I know that there must be, it's not only me, there must be people out there that have done some insane kind of facial routine on the morning of something really important, and it's either broke them out or they've reacted to something and it's been a disaster. So this is all about playing it quite safe in a way, but really getting that gorgeous glow from your skin. So let's have a little look at the products that I would use. So first of all, when we're talking about not using anything new, I'm talking about sticking to your old faithful products, the ones that you turn to time and time again. I know it's really tempting when you've got an important event to kind of crack out all of those new things that you've never used before and go out and buy something special, but it really is a time to be using things that you can trust that your skin doesn't react badly to. So for me, the night before, I actually pare things down quite a lot and I go quite gentle on my skin. So a really nice gentle cleanser and really nice light moisturisers that I know won't overload my skin and make me break out, because sometimes if something is a bit too rich and oily, I do get some kind of nasty bumps under the skin. So keeping it very, very gentle and very light. When your skin is going to go through the mill a little bit like it will on a beauty shoot, lots of prodding, lots of brushing around the eyes and kind of taking makeup off and putting it on again. I think it's very important just to have the skin feeling very nourished and soothed. So I do switch my products around a little bit, but again, they're not new products, they're kind of tried and tested and I know what they're going to do to my skin. And that would be the night before, so it's just a very soothing, normal night. But a couple of nights before I might do some kind of peel mask or some facial where I'll do an exfoliation and then a moisture mask. It depends what my skin's doing, or if it's feeling very congested and oily, I might do a clay deep cleansing mask, and I'm showing you little examples of the products that I might use, and I'll put the links to those in the information box below as well. But I tend not to do these things, like I said before, can't stress this enough, the night before, and I don't try out any completely new products the night before either. And I have a couple of things actually if I've got an emergency shoot that I only find out about maybe a few hours before or the day before. There are a couple of really nice exfoliating masks that give a good brightness and almost like a clarity to the skin, but they don't take long to work. And also I find that my skin doesn't really react to them in any way badly. Obviously for you, you might have different skin to me. If you've got sensitive skin, it might not be the same kettle of fish, but for me, these are the ones here do tend to work as a quick fix, but they're not too overly crazy. They're just somewhere in between, and I really like those ones as well. So, Sorry if that, I feel like I should have come out with some massive revelation and some kind of 9-step facial process that I do before a shoot, but I really don't. I like to keep it very calm and very gentle, and I think that that, on the whole, is quite good advice, not to do anything too risky before you've got something important, especially if you're going to be on camera and it's going to be saved forever. You know, you don't want a bright red face or a face full of spots. I just wanted to really quickly talk about something that I do after I've had a beauty shoot as well, because there's so much makeup to take off. It really is, on a beauty shoot, so much more makeup than you would ever imagine using on a daily basis. It's really, you know, caked on quite thick sometimes. And I don't tend to use cotton wool at all, or any kind of cotton wool cleanser or eye makeup remover. I use an all-in-one cleansing balm. I put that on a thick layer, really massage it in, and then use a flannel or a hot cloth of some kind to take that off with warm water. And I find that is the most gentle way to cleanse my face. I do that anyway on a nightly basis, but even more so after a beauty shoot. And lastly, hair. Again, I don't tend to go completely overboard the night before. Sometimes I don't actually wash my hair immediately before the shoot, because it depends. A lot of the time they'll tell you what they want, whether they want you to come with damp, freshly washed hair or not. But sometimes if it's too freshly washed, it's very, very slippy and they just end up dirtying it up again. So I don't tend to wash it on the morning of a shoot. I'll do it the evening before or the afternoon before. And I don't use any super leave-in oils or anything like that, because again, it's too slippy and hair can often be too heavy to work with. So just a normal shampoo and conditioner. But then once the shoot has ended and I've got a massive head full of frizz and it's all been backcombed, then I'll go in with some kind of heavy duty restorative conditioner or leave-in conditioner. So a couple of them there to show you. But otherwise, again, just very, very normal, pedestrian, everyday routine. Oh, one more thing, and that's about spots. It is just sod's law that you will always get a spot before a beauty shoot or before an important event, and sometimes I think the stress of an important event can also make you break out a little bit. I have my kind of foolproof thing, which is Effaclar Duo, which really works for me. It might not be for everybody. That's the European version, not the American version. The American version is a lot stronger, and the Duo from Europe you can put all over the face. So I just put that on and then that's it. Don't put anything over the top. If I've just got targeted spots, then I'll use a spot treatment. I won't put anything all over the face, like this one here. I've got a shoot tomorrow actually, so I'll just put a little bit of spot treatment on that. But I do find that the Effaclar just does completely miraculously transform my face, so that is a bit of a go-to product for me. So that is that. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you check out the 2 magazine link, and I shall see you next week.